Good morning and welcome to the Moms Interrupted podcast. We're your hosts,
Taylor and Natasha, and if we look crazy right now and annoyed AF, it's because we just recorded for 20 minutes and it was so fun and so cute and we did not hit record. So we're rushing it off because we're chill moms.
We're sorry.
We're so chill.
I was telling Taylor, so my friend who lives in the neighborhood who doesn't have kids comes over for 30 minutes while my daughter's sleeping so I can go pick up my son from preschool. Okay. So clutch. And she is out of town for like the next month. And I was telling Taylor, I was like, oh my God, I'm so stressed out. Like, what am I going to do about this nap? She's like, remember, we're chill moms. And I was like, uh-huh.
I'm like, practice as we preach.
I'm so
nap
chill.
On the go. Nap whenever. We're chill moms. Repeat after me. We are chill moms.
So look, I feel like I'm chill about a lot of things. I am not chill about sleep.
No, I think this is really funny because, and I'm just going to answer only one of the 50th episode questions we got early because this is immediately what came to mind. One of my friends asked, like, what do you two kind of agree to disagree on? Like, what's differences? I think Natasha likes to think she's chill about...
about
naps. About naps.
I'm not chill about naps.
But you're not.
No.
And
I'll admit
that's
it.
okay.
No, totally.
But I think that's so cool that you and I are so like different with that. But I think it's funny because sometimes you're like, yeah, on the go, second time, it's just wherever. I'm like, girl.
Okay.
You like a normal nap.
Okay. So yes, until we get to one nap. I feel like...
Yeah, because then it can be in the car and you don't like to sacrifice when there's more than
when
one.
there's like 3, 4,
yeah.
even 2 naps. One nap has to be a good nap and the rest of them, we can't be glued inside all day and stuck in the house. And like, I have things to do.
Makes sense.
Let me just say, when we get to one nap, I'm no longer messing around.
Yeah.
I'm no longer chill.
Because that's the one opportunity.
I also have things to do, like go to sleep so that I can do the laundry.
I know.
And like also gather myself.
Yeah. No, I get it.
So
it is the truth. I just was laughing because I was like, I think that's what I would answer.
You are correct. But it's nuanced.
It is nuanced. And the second time around, I do think your view of sleep changed a lot.
Oh, for sure. I used to be like, I can't say on the internet.
And like the second time around, you were like co-sleeping mama for a little and all this stuff. And like in that sense, you did become chill mama.
Totally.
But that was one I was like, we are different with parenting with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm for sure the strict one. Like,
well, yeah, you've bought courses in the past for sleep.
Yeah.
That's the difference in our personalities.
Totally.
But you wouldn't have the second time around. No. You knew that was like.
Also, I have a very sleepy second child. So I think that if I would have had a tough sleeper the second time, I would have been like, take all my money. Just help me.
Sure. Just help me. Yeah.
So there's, again, nuance.
Yeah, that's true. The type of baby you have makes a difference in being a chill mama.
But anyways, that's really funny because it's so true.
Anyway, I went through a whole talk before we realized we weren't recording on baby clothing sizes. And I just feel like I need to like mention it again.
It's worth repeating.
It's worth repeating. I think what I am saying is super valuable. Anyway, hot take. All of the baby clothing companies need to sit together at a round table and figure out the sizing.
Yeah.
What is happening? Why does my baby fit some clothes that say 8 to 12 pounds and then the other ones I can't even fit over her little legs?
Yeah.
I'm like, something's got to happen. I don't have the mental capacity postpartum to figure this out.
Totally.
I know it sounds like a first world problem. It probably is.
Yeah.
But it's annoying.
It is annoying.
And so I'm going to say it.
But you know what? Like how they say, don't pay attention to the size of your jeans. Just pay attention to how they fit. It's kind of like that. Like stop looking at the sizing.
Yeah. Except newborns hate being changed.
Totally.
So I'm not like having little fashion shows for her. I tried the other day and it like was not working.
Yeah.
So
God,
anyway,
I love a baby fashion show.
every morning I just wake up and put something on and it's a gamble.
Right.
It's like, maybe it will fit, maybe it won't. Put it away. Oh, I wish I tried that on her earlier because it's cute and now it doesn't fit her. Because it's so hard to guess when you're holding it up.
Right.
Anyway.
Yes. And what's weird is it doesn't stop with newborn. Like my daughter's almost 2 and we still have things that fit that are like 12 months. And then some of the 18-month stuff, like, yeah, right. Like I could never fit. But just like us, babies come in all different shapes and sizes. So some of the brands are like for big and tall. And some of the brands are for like.
Can I just call out Zara really quick?
Zara, well, the shirts aren't there, made oversized, wide.
But the shorts and they don't fit my kid. I'll get like 5T when he's 2 and like they're like too long and skinny.
No, totally.
And so they're like this much extra at the foot.
Yeah.
Well, he's also short.
We had the same problem. And my mom was like, just hem the pants. And I was like, who do you think I am? Like Martha Stewart?
Oh my God.
I'm not hemming anything.
No,
I'm like, I'll chop them off.
I did that for a few. Chop them off.
I will say that there's a brand, shout out to, I think it's called Ozo and Me, OSO and Me. And they make shorts.
Oh yeah, you've talked about them.
Yes. And for our
big butts.
For our
big butt toddlers.
I would call them husky.
I call my son a short king. I told my husband I want to get a shirt for my toddler that says short king. He was like, no.
He's like,
I refuse. He will be tall.
He's like offended.
I'm so sorry. You have a short
Wait,
son?
Is he still short for his age?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
correct.
Okay.
98 percentile weight, 56 height.
Okay, so average. So he's not like super short. It's not like he's
but I think because he's so
wide.
Stout.
Yeah. But it's like, he's like a little old man. I'm obsessed with him. There's nothing cuter than a chubby baby or toddler.
This is funny. Just really quick. My best friend just started dating someone.
Your best friend?
My other best friend. Just started dating someone and he called her stout. And she did a poll on her Instagram like, is the word stout offensive?
Yeah.
I'm like crying just thinking
Does
about it.
he not know the definition? Like, tell me he's confused. Otherwise, it's a red flag.
He's confused. He's like, I meant it means like strong or something.
I'm appalled.
I'm like crying. I just had to bring it
Stout?
up. I think it's so funny.
I would literally I'm sorry.
Not for a girl.
Or
anyone. I know. I just call my taller stout.
like short and stout. I'm thinking like I'm a little teacup.
She played that song during the video. She's so funny. Anyway, we'll take a poll of the audience.
If someone called me stout, I would for sure cry.
I'm literally crying.
I'm dead.
Oh my God. Anyway.
Oh my God. Stout is only cute if you're under the age of 6.
Totally.
Yeah.
Maybe even like 5.
Yeah. I still remember that my mom would go to Old Navy and buy me. They would have husky sizing and they had like 6X. Like you're a 6, but like you need a little extra room in the waist.
Oh my God.
And I'm still traumatized by like the husky sizing.
Rough out here.
I was just storing up for winter, but like the sizing can really get in your head. Anyway, this little body.
I know. So this is why
my God.
there was a hiccup because usually I press record.
Yeah, if anyone's wondering, like Taylor's in charge. I'm just here for like the fun vibes.
But now I have a baby on me, so Natasha's learning.
I have to like do things now, and I'm like, I mean, I do other things, just like not this stuff.
Yeah,
and like, so I'm like, plug this in where? Like, what does this do? And
ordering her like, do this,
and
I'm like doing this.
I'm happy to do it. It's been a year, and like I don't really know what's going on.
Well, this is good. It's good practice.
It is good practice.
Anyway. We are doing something a little different. We get so many DMs that are so worth bringing to everyone because they feel like they're really relatable and everyone's probably thinking and wondering the same things.
There's a lot of repetition. Like we got a lot of the same questions or a lot of the same topics coming up.
Yeah.
So it's nice to just talk about it here.
Yes.
But also we love being in the DMs with you guys and the comments.
Being in the DMs.
So we love it all.
So we got a lot of questions about unsolicited opinions from family, experts, friends, social media, kind of everything. And we were like, it'd be kind of fun to ask the audience what you guys have received in terms of opinions or advice and discuss them.
Before we get started, can I just say I was just chit-chatting with a gal in the DMs, and it's her first baby. I think the baby's like 9 or 10 months, and her pediatrician was like appalled that she was still nursing in the night.
What?
And she was like, what do you think? And I was like, huh? I was like, what do I think? I think you should fire your pediatrician. And the doctor framed it like concern that she was still up in the night. And I was like, okay, hold on. Like, it's completely biologically normal for a baby to not only wake in the night through the first, second year of life, third year of life, but also to want comfort. So to me, it's like,
how did we get here? That is so weird. What's the concern? Show me the data. Like, show me the research that's concerning.
Well, and what is
the concern? Concern is your baby's being a baby and needs its mom.
Right.
Shocking.
Right. We're so obsessed.
So over that narrative.
That like baby independence.
Yeah, I'm so over it. So American. The thing about that too is like we don't let our baby just like not need us during the day.
Right.
So why is the night different?
Totally.
Like, give me a break.
Right. Yeah, like when your baby cries and they're in the living room.
Oh my God, I can't. My cortisol levels just spiked just thinking about it. Anyway.
Yeah, the cortisol lately has been through the roof for me because I don't know what it is about this age, but just so much crying.
Yeah, don't tell me.
Just in general. Sorry.
Okay. We got one that says, Grandma is telling me to put baby cereal in formula to make my baby sleep better.
Okay. 2 things. One, it's a myth that babies only wake in the night because they're hungry.
Right.
And also, how old is this baby? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's incredibly dangerous to put anything besides formula or breast milk in a bottle for a baby. It increases the risk of choking. There's research now that has come out that said that rice products specifically are not a good food for babies when they're first starting solids because of the risk of arsenic toxicity.
Yeah.
So that is outdated. People totally used to do that, but that is an old wives' tale, and it's actually potentially dangerous on multiple levels. So I would say take that advice.
I would say no, Grandma.
Yeah, no, Grandma, but also like smile and nod. Sure, Grandma.
Totally.
Good idea. And then take that and throw that in the trash.
She could think for all she knows that you are doing it.
Totally.
Maintain the peace.
Yeah, exactly. Like, she doesn't need to know.
Yeah, but we know you won't do it.
Like, highly recommend not.
Highly recommend.
So Taylor, since you have a 7-week-old, what do you think about the sleep when baby sleeps advice? Good night.
Should I be sleeping right now? I don't know how that's still floating around out there. It's just totally blows my mind. How? Also, as someone, you know, I have like nap issues.
Yeah.
I've never napped in my life. It's actually the fun fact I usually share in a round circle. Not a fun fact. I've never napped in my life. And if I could tell you how much it boils my blood that people are like, just nap.
Yeah.
When I was having my insomnia issues, when I was
Right.
pregnant, it's like literally stop telling moms to sleep in certain times or let them figure it out.
Why is anyone telling you when to sleep at all?
And also just stop asking about sleep.
Right.
In general. Like just stop asking.
Okay, that's the hot take there.
Dude.
It's so weird, right? We have so many like normal social things as a society we've decided are acceptable or not.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, when you have a baby or you're pregnant, like all those social norms go out the window.
Yes.
You all of a sudden are like, how's your poop?
Yeah.
Do you have any hemorrhoids? Like what?
And
And like, how are you sleeping? How's your
Yeah.
baby sleeping? It's almost like an invasion of privacy.
I agree. I also actually hot take husbands. Don't ask your wife how she slept the night before.
Oh.
I told my husband, I will let you know
Yeah.
when I have an amazing night.
Right.
It hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
You can just assume I did not sleep.
You can just assume it was bad. I had someone ask me once when I was in line at a coffee shop with my 3-year-old and my newborn, you getting any sleep, mama? Excuse me. Just zip it.
Yeah.
I'm obviously not. And like,
Obviously not.
what is the point of that question?
Yeah. My sister's been getting very annoyed.
Do you
want
to buy me my coffee? If you do, then you can ask me whatever you want.
People also still say that your hands are full. I got that yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm like, clearly.
That one doesn't bother me as much because I'm like, whatever.
But why is it still anyway?
No.
These sayings that just keep being repeated. I'm like, what is it about the human brain?
Yeah.
Where like we can only think of 3 questions. And like we have to say them.
Well, and nobody says that to dads. Has a dad ever been asked like, oh, your hands are full? Or
No,
told that?
you know what they're told? Oh, this is so cute that you're taking care of them.
Right. Where's your wife?
Anyway. So we've gotten a lot of questions about what are your thoughts on having your next child and all of the different feelings surrounding that. How do you know?
Okay, first of all, when random people that I don't really know ask me that, again, it sort of feels like an invasion of privacy. And like, I actually don't know if I'm going to have a third. And
You have one, they ask about two, and then
Yes.
two, they ask about three.
well, and as soon as you get married, people are like, are you going to have kids? When are you
Yeah.
having kids? It's
Kids is always the question.
well, and it's like, maybe I'm trying and like, it's not working.
Yeah.
And same thing for people with subsequent pregnancies or kids. Like
Right.
I could be having fertility issues and you don't know.
People forget the second time, third time around, like you can have the same
Issues.
problems.
Totally.
Yeah. Secondary infertility.
So
It
then
happens.
when people ask that, I don't know what to tell them.
Does it give you more anxiety?
It just makes me uncomfortable because I just want to be able to give an easy answer.
Yeah.
And I guess the easy answer is just like, I don't know, but I feel pressure to elaborate,
Yeah.
you know, and maybe I need to personally reflect and let go of that pressure because I don't need to appease anyone with my answer.
Right.
But yeah, it's one of those things like when people ask you questions when you're pregnant or when you're postpartum or whatever, it's like, it's a little invasive.
Yeah.
And then what ensues is unsolicited advice.
Right.
Have the third. And it's like, well, maybe I can't. Or
There's so many videos online of 2 kids playing or 3 kids playing, like have the third. Like,
every
blah, blah, blah.
single video, I have 2, and every single video on my algorithm is have the third.
It's like you're sounding like our administration saying have more babies.
Right.
Like it's more complicated.
Right. And part of me just wants to be like, I don't know yet because I'm still in it.
Yeah. Isn't it crazy? It's like we don't even have to be just told that by other humans. We have to be told it by our Instagram algorithm.
Yes.
Have the third.
Is anyone telling
Please.
dads that? Actually, yes. My husband was on a work call recently
No.
and another man told him, which I thought like, this is the difference. The man told my husband, he was like, you should have the third, like, cause he was telling him we're thinking about it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My mom is actually like, don't have the third. Stop. She's like, it's too much. My sister has 3 and she's telling me and my other sister, like, do not have a third.
My mother-in-law says the
Too
same thing.
much.
She's like, isn't 2 enough?
Yeah.
Haven't you had enough? And I'm like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I've
I'm
had
not
enough.
sure either. This
Yeah.
makes me want more.
This
And
specifically,
she's like up. So
right? Is she up?
yeah.
So we had someone submit, I guess, a statement that said that their mother-in-law is astounded that the entire family isn't invited in the labor and delivery room. What are your, as someone who's freshly done it?
As someone who kicked out even my husband
Yeah.
the first time because I needed to focus.
Yeah.
The gasp I am gasping internally right now. That is just unhinged. Unhinged. Say, I need space. Move on. You are the boss of your body.
You're the boss of your body and you're the boss of your family. A lot of the stuff, the unsolicited stuff, I had another gal that I was chit-chatting with in the DMs this morning was talking about her mother-in-law saying that if she doesn't allow her to kiss the baby, that she's just going to do it behind her back. And I was just like, to me, it's just so disrespectful. Like, I understand. I don't think they're thinking.
So disappointing.
I don't think that they're thinking I'm trying to be disrespectful. I just think they're being selfish.
Yeah.
But like, can we have a little bit respect for the mom and the baby? I just feel like when you become a mother-in-law or a maternal grandma, like these are the rules.
Yeah.
And if you don't respect them, then like I'm not going to want you around.
Yeah.
And if you do respect them, then I'm going to totally want you around more.
Yeah.
And I'm going to want your help and I'm going to ask you your advice.
Yeah.
I just don't understand the thought process that is so selfish. Well, I'm going to do it anyway. Or like, how could you not have us in the delivery room? Let's just talk about what the mom wants, the person who's pushing the baby out of her vagina. And we've seen the comments. People are like, you act like you're the first one to ever have a baby. It's not about that. You're missing the point.
Missing the point, Karen.
It's just about respect.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Our mother-in-law video went crazy. And I think it's very interesting that only the mother-in-laws were coming
Mad.
out to be mad.
Right.
And that all the women were like,
all the other women.
Whoa. This isn't groundbreaking that you are saying you need space after birth. Like that is not.
Well, and we're not saying even necessarily that you need space. Just let the mom decide.
Yeah. Like
no
if
one,
she needs space, let her.
yeah, no one is saying, oh, the mother-in-law is the one that's not invited. It's not that. Oh, excuse you,
that
ma'am.
was a big burpee.
Wow. We're just saying whatever the mom's wishes are, respect them.
Yeah.
And then everything is going to go more smoothly. You're going to be invited more. It's just about respect.
Yeah.
And I just cannot imagine giving birth with other people in the room.
No, I'm just so curious. Like, is that a thing for anyone?
I think that used to be like the norm. My mother-in-law said that they had their neighbors in the room when she was giving birth.
What?
Unmedicated.
No.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Everybody
not.
was there. Hi, Cora. Oh. Want me to hold her?
Yeah,
Or you got
that
her?
sure. That is a
Oh, what do you think about a mother-in-law telling her daughter-in-law not to breastfeed her 1 week old every time she cries? Can you imagine?
what?
Like, what are you supposed to do?
We got a big poopy around here. So just to answer that before I change
Hold
her,
on.
I can't even think of a response to that because that is so absurd. And
That's the kind of advice that you get where you just like, it goes in your head and you think, no, thank you. And then it goes out the other side and you just like smile and nod like, okay, like I'll try it, you know? And then you just don't.
But also it kind of breaks my heart a little.
Right.
That's a comment that my heart aches for a baby who's like not being fed at 1 week because they're crying. Your baby needs to eat.
Yeah.
And the 1 week age mark is really fragile. You're trying to get back up to birth weight. Even if they do weigh a lot, she's clearly eating a lot. It makes me really sad. If you're hearing this, just please don't think that you can, coddle or make bad habits at 1 week and don't listen to the biggest myth ever with feeding in the first few weeks, which is feed every 2 to 3 hours.
No.
Oh my God. Feed when your baby is hungry. Feed.
And don't worry about like spacing feeds out. I had someone recently who was like, I'm trying to space feeds out. And I was like, that's a myth. Like that's an old wives' tale that you need to space out feeds. I'm sorry, but there's no reason. And that's actually an anti-breastfeeding message.
Yeah.
Because spacing out feeds is not biologically normal.
Yeah.
There's studies of civilizations where babies breastfed on their moms in a wrap every 13 minutes.
Yeah.
So that's biologically normal. So yeah, it's really sad that is still circulating, but it actually circulates a lot, but absolutely not.
Okay. We got one that said babies need formula in order to fill their bellies.
Instead of breast milk.
Yeah.
I mean, again, with the wives' tales, people say the most outrageous things. Wasn't around before like the 1940s.
Right.
So like, what did babies do before then? Like,
Yeah.
that's just an anti-breastfeeding message. That's like formula propaganda.
And you know
it's
what?
Fucking propaganda.
It's
Excuse my
propaganda.
French.
But also what's interesting is people don't just say this about formula. They say it about bottle feeding a lot.
Yeah.
I get a lot of your baby will sleep better and be more full if you feed them a bottle at night right before bed instead of breastfeeding.
I mean, people have all kinds of anecdotal advice. People have feeding and sleep tied together as if it's X equals Y. You know what I mean? Like that. Sure, maybe it correlates, right? Like if your baby's hungry, they're not going to sleep. But if your baby is being fed, it's not like I see on TikTok, people are like, give them a stuff 'em bottle before bed. Like that's not normal.
No, and also it can cause digestional issues and keep them up if you're a baby that like my baby who can't handle a ton at once.
Yes.
Because I have a strong letdown and I have to cut her off.
Yes.
Or else she'll throw up or like be gassy.
Exactly.
So false
False.
per baby. It's per baby.
And like babies' tummies are not big enough to hold these big stuff on bottles. Overfeeding is a problem.
Yeah.
That's
so America.
We're always optimizing, like feed them a little more. Maybe they'll sleep a little bit longer. Do the most, have the most. We are just obsessed with that. And feeding does not equal sleeping. Some babies sleep more. I know some babies who sleep really well that are tiny little skinny babies.
Totally.
And they're perfectly normal on their growth curve. And I know some big ones that are not good sleepers.
Oh, that was my son.
So
Yeah.
It doesn't correlate. Okay, so what do you think about the submission that we got that this woman's OB told her that, you're not going to believe it, that women's bodies are not built for unmedicated childbirth?
Okay. Your body was built to birth.
Yeah, obviously. Hello, that's
Obviously.
just like
Complications arise. So a lot of people argue like, well, this. Yes. But the reality is when you look at statistics, it's something like 90% of pregnancies are considered normal, which means like very rare that huge complications would arise during birth. Now, I am a strong believer that that's not the case because of all the different ways we've interfered with birth. So the normal pregnancies are being treated abnormally, which causes issues.
causes complications.
So
Because
we live in
intervene.
this, yes. So we live in this world. This is my viewpoint of it, just knowing all the stats and data, where I believe people have been taught to think that majority of births are scary. So
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Like, interventions cause more interventions.
yeah, but I believe our bodies were built to birth. That doesn't mean that unmedicated birth is for everyone and that everyone should want to do it.
Yeah.
I just firmly disagree with that statement.
That's an insane statement to make. Like, just as a general statement, women's bodies were not made for unmedicated birth. Like, that's just a wild take.
Wild take.
Anyway, she said she fired her, so.
Good move. That's
Yeah.
what I would say to do.
Yeah. Okay.
We got a submission that said someone told this new mother that they are being way too conservative with visitor policy within the first 8 weeks.
Okay. So many things. First of all, you're the boss of your household. You are the mom. You're in charge. So, like, it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. You should just do whatever you want to do. And they're allowed to judge you, but like, who cares?
Oh my God. Okay. This is a message to all the mother-in-laws out there.
Well, not just mother-in-laws.
Well, sorry, but our video went viral. on
Anyone.
mother-in-laws. That's why I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. Anyone giving
This is-
unsolicited advice.
Yeah, this is a message to anyone who feels salty or some type of way for not being able to visit within the first 8 weeks.
Yeah.
You have the rest of your life
Right.
to see this baby.
Right.
So let the mother heal how they want. And
want.
then in 8 weeks, please
Or
come help.
however many weeks.
Whenever they want.
Whenever they're invited. It's
Yes.
about allowing the mother to invite you and not imposing what you think is right
Yes.
because you want to make it about you.
Let's look at the big picture.
Right. And
this
like,
is an 8-week-old.
and
You
I'm
can't
sorry-
do much with that.
and I'm sorry, but if you would just relax and be respectful, you're probably going to be invited to visit earlier and more often than if you
For
try
sure.
to impose what you think is right
Yes.
on this new mom who is like probably anxious and nervous and just trying to do her best.
All you need to say is, how can I help?
And
Let me know and I'll do it.
and whenever you're ready, I would love to visit.
Yes.
And I would love to help however I can.
Yes.
I guarantee you are going to get invited more often and sooner if you act like that than if you act like a toddler stomping their feet because you're not invited in the first 8 weeks.
So lucky with my mother-in-law because that's exactly what she did. She texted me and said, whenever you are ready, we can't wait to meet our
Yes.
adorable granddaughter.
Yes.
Please let us know what I can do in the meantime. I'm so excited.
And you know what I did?
Sold. Invited her earlier.
You know what I did?
Sold.
I said, why don't you guys come to the hospital? Why don't you come? Had them come to the hospital the second time.
Oh my God. Snaps for you.
Yeah, because they're
You're
so
a chill mom.
I'm so chill. But no, because they're so supportive, so helpful,
Yeah.
so respectful. The first time I was like, I don't want visitors for 30 days. And then they're so nice and so accommodating and so respectful and so helpful that I was like, just come over.
Yeah.
Like, we'd love to see you. I just didn't know what to expect the first time going into it.
Yeah,
I didn't
second
know.
time's different.
I didn't know how things were going to go. And so
Yeah.
as a blanket, I just said, I think 30 days, let's just give it that. And then I ended up inviting them earlier, everyone,
Yeah.
because I was like, come outside and sit with us. Like,
Yeah.
I'm nervous about germs, but I do want you guys around. I want my village. I want to see people. I'm excited about sharing my new
Right.
baby with you. But also, these are my rules. I don't want anyone to hold the baby. I don't want anybody to kiss the baby, but I do want you to meet them. So I will say, like, people are just unhinged with imposing their thoughts on you and your baby.
Yeah.
What do you think about someone telling this mom that instead of sending her kid to daycare, she should just have a college kid watch it instead? The child.
The newborn.
Oh, the newborn.
Yeah. The newborn.
So she should just have a college student watch her newborn instead.
We need more information.
Right.
Like, who is this college
Like, do we know
kid?
them?
Do we know them? Are they a neighbor? Because then I'm like, maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
it'd be different if it was high school or
like 12-year-olds babysitting.
Yeah, even high school though, I was really responsible. But I don't know if I would have been comfy watching a newborn.
Okay, but also a college kid has to go to class. Like instead of daycare, we're talking about like full-time childcare here. I don't know. Lots of thoughts, but
it's definitely a hot take. Like that's a wild suggestion.
Yes, but also like maybe. It just depends.
Who is the college student?
Who's the college student?
If
and
they're like your niece,
are
like,
they
that's a different
getting
combo.
a master's in early childhood education?
Yeah,
I don't
are
know.
they normal? Are you doing a background check? We need more information.
Right. Like have they nannied
Because
before?
yeah, because I've hired babysitters for sure that are
like young.
that age.
Yeah. I just feel like if you're looking for a full-time childcare, then that student is going to be busy. So
Yeah,
That's
we're
just
confused. We need more info.
but I'm not totally opposed.
Yeah, I actually don't think that's the most unhinged advice we got in this.
We've got some crazy stuff coming in though,
Yeah.
so it's all relative.
Totally. Okay.
Okay, so what do you think about this one? This mother-in-law told this new mom to wait 3 weeks to bathe baby. I'm curious.
So I'm going to expose myself a little bit right now.
Don't tell me Cora's never had a bath.
She's 8 weeks old. She's had a bath, but she's only had 2 baths.
Okay, when did you give her first one?
So I gave her first one when her umbilical cord fell off.
Okay.
Before that, okay, so there's a difference between never cleaning your baby and not bathing them all the time. So I've used a wet washcloth to like wipe her down and get her clean, but I've never used like soaps or anything like that. And I've only given her like a submerged bath twice. So I'm kind of agreeing with the mother-in-law. The same way that we think that we're obsessed with excessive snack culture.
Yeah.
We are a little obsessed with cleaning ourselves 24/7.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people are even shocked at how little I bathe my toddler. I think if they love it as a routine and it's fun and it's something to do, that's a different combo. But it's just wanting to do it for cleanliness. Like, sure, if he's super dirty coming home from school or ate a ton or whatever, but like, I do feel like we have this excessive clean, like hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
And it's gotten a little like don't shame me because I don't bathe my toddler every night.
So going back to like how someone asked us how we're different, like here's one.
No, I actually think I'm an outlier. I think most people bathe their kids a lot.
I do believe that American culture, we bathe more than like any culture out there.
I don't know.
First of all, I'm on team wait to bathe your baby after birth. The Vernix, that's really good for their skin. They get really dry. Like I do think that you should wait.
Also, they're not dirty. They're just on you.
I think people think that they are dirty after birth, but but I'm telling you they're not.
My mom was like, it's time to wipe the blood off. Like she literally had like a bloody scab on her head, and my mom was like, and she's super hippie.
Totally.
And she was like, okay, it's time. Take the blood off.
Blood off.
So maybe I am like, opposite side
I
of the
think
spectrum.
there's a spectrum and you're on one side. I like to think that like I'm chilling in the middle.
Can I just say this became a big newspaper moment because Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis don't really bathe their children. And it was like all over the news.
Really?
And I was like, oh my God, I guess I'd be all over the news.
But you know what? She is from another country. So I wonder if that's like cultural for her.
Yeah, I don't know.
Also, I like bathing my kids because by like 6 p.m., I want to contain them in an environment that they like. And like, like, I use it as an activity.
How it's different.
No, totally.
As like a moment
Also,
together than like a cleaning thing.
Yeah, I like don't use soap. We just like go in the bath because it's like for funsies, and also it's an activity.
Right.
And I just do feel like it helps wind down the night before the umbilical cord falls off. You can't put them in the water anyway. When does that happen? Like 4 weeks?
It happens within
2
a couple
weeks?
weeks. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. So
So-
washcloth baths make sense for newborns. I'm crazy and like don't really bathe my children.
I bathe my
But they're
children.
clean.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I just told you that she had stinky armpits. You're like, what do you mean?
I was like, why? I was like, should I check these out? I'm checking them. Are you stinky there? Are you stinky?
I think we're like so afraid of
Being stinky.
good germs.
Oh.
And like good bacteria. And I just think I'm against excessive cleaning my children. That's the only thing. But toddlers get really dirty, and like, trust me, I do bathe him, just not every night.
I feel like when they go to school, like you have to bathe them because there's a lot of illness going around. So it's like washing your hands.
Oh my God. Okay, this is a really cool thing that was not submitted, but I thought it was really cool. So there were these articles that came out about how Japanese school-age children don't get as sick as American school-age children. And it's because they rinse out their throat passageways with salt water when they get home.
Yeah.
And I sent this to my husband and he goes, I told you, because he makes us do nasal saline spray like all the time as a family. And he's like, if you are keeping your nasal and your throat passageways clean and cleared out, it prevents so much sickness.
And you know what? Hot take. I was thinking about this in conjunction with us growing up in Hawaii, because we're in the ocean water all the time. And my mom was like, you guys were never sick like my kids are sick. And I was like, dude, we were in the ocean every day. Like truly after school every day.
So this is a hack like you should implement, me. It takes a few seconds.
Well, and as a sniffly girly, I will tell you that like when I have gone to the doctor, they're like, first line of defense is a saline rinse for your nasal passages. And
God, you should see my household. My husband has like the big ones.
So do I. I have the machine. It's like $100.
This is going to be so validating for him.
It sucks the salt through one nostril, comes out the other side, and then you switch sides.
That's the life hack that you need to start.
Yeah, hot tip. Not just a hot take, a hot tip. Gargle salt water during.
But the thing is, toddlers can't gargle.
You have coffee grounds in between your teeth.
I just chugged them.
Yeah.
No, I don't have dental floss. This is unacceptable. Oh my God! Don't look at my teeth. Okay.
So toddlers can't gargle.
So do the nose.
Yeah.
I have a lot of nasal sprays.
We have a lot of nasal sprays too. Everybody has their own. I'm also cracking up because Taylor was like, we were talking about how like for the past year we've been trying to get a name for our listeners, and I suggested princesses, and Taylor looked at me like I was an ogre. She was like,
yeah, that's not happening.
So weigh in if you want to be a princess.
I just think we're the moms interrupted. All of us. Our name is too good to not be also the name of our listeners.
Right. So they're just like our girlies, our listeners.
We're all the moms interrupted.
Yeah.
I don't know what this person meant. They messaged saying, what about sandpaper or Brillo pads to the nips? I don't even know what that means. It sounds shocking.
It means literally toughen up your nipples before baby comes so that your nipples aren't like.
Wouldn't that shave part of them?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So this is another. As a breastfeeding mom, do your nipples like hurt? Yeah. So people have said that in the past, like hurt your nipples before baby comes so that it doesn't hurt as bad when you start breastfeeding. Isn't that
okay? That must be the biggest batch of.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, yeah, obviously. Can you imagine taking sandpaper to your nipples?
Please don't do that.
No. That's an old wives' tale.
I'm horrified.
And if it hurts when you're breastfeeding, you should get support because it's most likely either just like a very easy position issue, a latch issue that's easy to fix. It's normal to have some like
discomfort.
You should feel tugging. And you should feel like maybe they get a little bit sensitive because of all of the touching. Yeah. But in no way is sanding them down or roughening them up, or like I've heard people like putting clothespins on them.
No. What are you doing? Yeah. Your poor nips.
To like prepare. And in no world is that recommended evidence-based advice or going to help. It's only going to hurt. It's going to introduce bacteria. You're going to hurt yourself. In no world is that going to improve anything.
Oh my God.
It's only potentially going to make things worse.
Yeah, you might shave off part of your nipple.
Yes. So highly do not recommend. Oh, speaking of breastfeeding, just like not to make it all about me, but just to bring up my life again, because I'm keeping you guys updated on this journey. But my daughter, now that we're not breastfeeding, latches onto my neck when she's would want to nurse.
I saw this at the beach the other day and I was like, what's happening? And she was like, I'm getting my neck sucked on.
Yeah, I am surprised I don't
Like I saw it. I witnessed it.
I'm surprised I don't have hickeys.
There was a little redness.
Yeah, but like I haven't gotten any like real big bruises. But I kid you not.
Newborns do that. Like she's always like,
Yeah. No, but she comes onto my chest. Like
my God.
she's like this big. She's almost 2. And she latches on right here.
and that's on breastfeeding, not only being for being hungry.
Yes. It's for comfort.
It's for comfort.
When she's like freaked out or
misses
whatever.
it
Yeah,
and
she
want-
does.
you
And it makes me
know?
feel sad, actually. Like I feel like I took something away from her that she loves.
No, but she's, sucking your neck.
Yeah. And
She's good.
She's perfectly happy
Yeah.
with it.
She just needed a neck. Oh my God. Something else I want to point out, and this is another, like, we always say, like, we don't always practice what we preach.
Totally.
I did not go to my postpartum appointment.
Yes.
I'm always like, women aren't seen enough. Women aren't seen enough. Did I go to my 6-week check-in? I did not.
She texts me. She's like, I think I'm fine.
Okay. My car had died. It was in the shop for 2 weeks. I had no vehicle. I was going to have to Uber with my newborn. And my husband could not get off work. And I was just like, I am not going to Uber with my newborn. I'm not. And she screams the whole car ride. It's 45 minutes away.
No.
And it just made me think about the statistic I saw. It made me Google like how many women go to their postpartum appointment. 57% of women go to their 6-week check-in.
That's crazy. I'm such a rule follower. I'm like, well, it's required. Like you have to go.
It makes you think about all these people. It's like, why are they making the decisions that they do? For me, it's just because it was really hard and I felt okay and I just decided not to go.
Yeah.
I bet for most of these people, it's like they're not feeling good mentally or physically.
Right.
And
And they're like, I just can't do it.
a lot of the times postpartum hemorrhage happens within that time frame. And like, these women aren't being seen.
Right.
Because they can't get to their appointments. And it just makes me think back to we always talk about this, like we need options. We need options for that check-in. I also want to preface this convo by saying I was seen by a midwife in my house multiple times checking on me. So like, that's also why I opted to not go to this appointment.
Because you're like, I'm good. I've been seen.
Good. But like, can we get doctors that go to the house?
I know.
More midwifery care postpartum. I'm such an advocate.
Well, and it's interesting too, because the second time around, I was like, no problem. I can totally go to this appointment. Like it was close to my house, like different situation than yours. It was close to my house. Like my car was working.
I had a lot against me.
Yeah. I was like, it's fine. But the first time around, I did not feel like up to really getting out yet.
Yeah.
And yeah, like to your point, like we need options, because some people are like, I'm fine. I can totally go into the doctor.
Yeah.
And other people are having different experiences, and there's other things like people live far away, or they share a car with their partner.
Right.
Like there's just too many things in the way, and like those people shouldn't suffer because because there are barriers to entry.
Yeah. And so many people say like, let the husband go, let the husband go. That's also
but
like
6 weeks appointment is about your vagina.
But like for them to be with the baby or something, and that's also it's about your vagina. Anyway, I just like, I'm so over the narrative that mom has to be away from baby to make life more convenient. It is actually a huge inconvenience for me to be away from my baby. And that is the way I mother and the way I parent. And it's what makes me feel less stressed.
Right.
And I just want to acknowledge that all motherhood looks different in so many different ways. And I'm so over the narrative that my life would be better and easier if I separate myself from my baby.
Totally.
Because I'm over it. That's not who I am. Stop making me like that.
Well, and it's like, that logistically makes things harder. Like you want me to pump and then when I'm away I have to pump again and the baby has to like, I actually feel so anxious when my kids are young, like leaving them for more than a few hours. It's like, why is that making my life easier?
Yeah.
Like no part of it.
No.
Maybe I'd like to have like 4 more sets of hands.
Yeah.
But like, I don't want to be away from my.
No, I don't.
Especially when they're this little.
No, I
when
just
you're
reached out to multiple friends about like bachelorettes or like bridal showers or any of these things. Like, can I bring my baby? Yeah. Or else I literally don't know what I will do.
Yeah, like you can't go. Like, we've talked about this before with weddings. Like I can't come. And it's
and I feel so awkward asking, but like you got to ask because both of them responded being like, oh my God, this will make it so much more fun. Yeah, like please bring her. Yeah. And if they didn't, I would just be like, okay, I'm so bummed I can't come. Like, here's a gift. But like, you do what's best for you. Like, I'm over feeling guilty.
Totally.
Like, this is the stage I'm at in my life and I'll show up for you how I can. That's it.
That
is it.
That is it.
I'm feeding a human.
With your body.
With my body.
Yeah.
And I saw something the other day, just to end on this note. I thought it was such a genius way of being like, feed your baby in public. Like, if you can eat at a restaurant in public, then my child can eat at a restaurant in public.
Drive through.
And that's that.
That's that.
We need,
yeah.
Although one of my best friends in San Francisco just learned how to knit, and I asked her to custom knit me a breastfeeding shawl.
Obsessed.
With sparkles.
Cute.
For like weddings and stuff.
Love.
I cannot wait.
Wait, that's such
a
cute, chic idea.
She just knitted her little booties too. She's like learning this new skill. I think it's so cute. So anyway, please continue to, we're going to try this out every few episodes. Yeah. We want you to have your questions answered. And we also feel like the things that are happening to you are happening to other people. Yeah, and us. Yeah. Motherhood is such a universal, like we all experience it in different ways, but we experience the same thing.
It's so true. Parenthood is like the great equalizer.
Yeah.
Like you see all these like super wealthy families and their kids are throwing tantrums too. You know, parenting is parenting and like kids are feral, whether you have money, whether you have no money, no matter where you are, like it's the great equalizer. You just look around and you're like, we're all doing the same thing.
We are. Maybe just some people have less help.
Well, totally.
I just saw something.
But like
no offense, because I love Emily Blunt. I love her. I'm so sorry. But this was Devil Wears Prada 2 promo. And she was like, just do what you love and it will come back to you. You don't have to be paid a lot. If you're doing what you love, you'll be happy. And everyone was like, oh, please, this narrative again. Like you're getting paid millions of dollars to do what you love. Like Emily, let's take a step back. Like why do celebrities keep saying this narrative? Like, please, you're not doing a good PR for yourself.
They're like, I'm so authentic. It's like, you're so unrelatable. You're so out of touch. You don't even know. Like Taylor and I 1 year later still making $0. Like, yeah, we're gonna keep going, but we're not like just do what you love because it's so out of touch.
It's so out of touch. And that just came up all over the news and it did not look good for the PR for the movie.
Like I get it in theory, like, yeah, do what you love, but also like we got to pay the bills, Emily Blunt.
Yeah. When people like celebrities in motherhood should be a little more like, read the crowd, read the room. I'll never forget this interview. It keeps going viral and then I'll shut up and we'll end the episode. It's circulated for years and years and it's Keira Knightley talking about motherhood.
Oh yeah.
And her take on it was so real and so good. She's like, I have the most help you could ever receive. Motherhood is still rocking me. Yeah. And it's so hard. And that's something everyone can relate with because it doesn't matter how much help you have. It can still rock you. It's still so hard. That's relatable. And like, I can accept that.
Well, and her saying and validating what everybody knows is that she has a lot of money and a lot of help. Yes. And it's still hard.
Yeah. This is why it's so hard.
Like, thank you for validating and like admitting that you have a lot of help and it's still hard for you because it's hard for all of us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. It's different shades of the same, you know?
Yeah. On that note,
we'll wrap it up. Thanks.
I just saw something. Sorry. Well, because like, I saw like a clip of someone coming off of an airplane and they were like, when someone tells you that they didn't notice that a baby was on the plane and they're like, and I'm like, when you don't notice a baby was in your entire podcast. Snaps for my baby.
Snaps for Cora.
She did so good.
You're an angel. I have really long femurs. It's like perfect for a baby. No, it's perfect for a baby.
I know. My femurs don't do that.
They don't?
No, I don't have long femurs. Okay. I have stout femurs. We have to shout out my friend in that.
I'm like really happy to lend my femurs whenever you need them.
Perfect. On that note, thank you so much for listening.
That's the Moms Interrupted podcast. Don't forget to follow us. Like we
Yes.
are trying to
Make
one
this a
day
business.
make this into a business.
Yeah.
And we need you guys to follow us.
We do.
And if you don't, rude.
Yeah, rude. Bye.
Bye.
Follow us on Spotify,
Yeah.
YouTube, Apple
Apple
Podcasts.
And
Rate us because we're back to 4.9. I don't know who you are when you keep giving us 1 star.
No, it's someone rude who doesn't even listen.
It's like 2 1 stars and like 200 5 stars, and they drop us to 4.9. I'm sorry. I'm a little bitter, but I love you guys.
We love all
Rate
of
your girls.
all of the OGs. Like
all the OGs.
all the girlies who actually make it to the end.
and have been here for a year with us.
Almost a year.
Almost a year. Yeah.
We're gonna do
in
something-
literally a week.
Yeah, we're going to
Yeah.
do something really fun for Mother's Day. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Bye.
Bye.